I feel like I finally got a seat on the subway at 1 a.m.
That's how comfortable you are.
Mm-hmm. And all my real New Yorkers know, the ones that go to the city, know what I'm talking about.
Is that a slight jab?
No, that was an overhand right.
Oh, shit.
I'm just kidding.
I knew I got hit with something.
I make. I felt something. No, I always make fun of Nance because, people in Long Island barely ever go to the city. And I just thought that was funny because I'm like, you live next to, not now, but arguably one of the greatest cities of all time.
Not now.
And you don't go. You just live next to it and pay all that tax for no reason. Anyway.
I digress. That's a story for another time. You know my it's like it's there, so you take it for granted.
It's like living by all the theme parks.
Like
I get it, but
you went when you were younger, like your grandparents took you, but like as you got older, like it just became like a hassle. Like, oh, you want to go to the city, like go to the bar, like yeah, we could, but so expensive.
Why go to the city when we can get fucked up around the corner, dude? You want to take my Mustang or your Mustang?
Exactly. You already know.
So funny, but yeah, when you got a seat on the subway when you're just waiting, like, because I would never sit on the subway because you're like, it's, especially if it was like wet, when there was just that little subway seat puddle.
You never knew what was on those subway seats.
Exactly. But you, sometimes you would, it'd be 1 a.m., the guy with the bongos finally got off. Everyone got off at their stop. You finally sit down and you're just like, I don't care if there's AIDS on this seat. You're like, if my feet feel good. But anyway, welcome back to the show. Happy New Year, everyone. Hope you had a good one. Hope you were with, friends or family. And if not, doesn't matter. It is just a new year. It's not that big of a deal. Last year I was driving Uber on New Year's Eve, taking people to their fun. But I made, decent money that night. The surge rates were high, but no, this was a weird year, but it also, I think it couldn't have ended any better. We had the show, which we'll talk about in a second. But I just can't remember the last time that I saw like my whole family during the holidays. Like, it's been a few years.
Yeah, this is the first time that you've been home for the holidays.
Yeah, it was good to see everyone Christmas Eve, and then New Year's we had the show. We went out to Wise Guys Lounge, and Dean Napolitano headlined. Funny, genuine, humble dude. Jake Rica and Joe Sensabella, they hooked me up, put me on that show. And we drove out there, and it was good. We had New Year's out there.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Everyone wanted to see comedy.
A lot of laughs.
Yeah, it was awesome. So I hope everyone had a good New Year. And what is it, the 4th already tomorrow?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, look at us. We're getting the episode out on time. First episode of the new year.
Look at us.
In other news, Antifa has a soccer team. Antifa FC. Antifa Football Club. So I have the article here. I thought this was one of those like The Onion or like Babylon Bee.
They got to do something.
I thought this was fake.
To keep from killing each other.
Oh, they're like, hey,
why don't we just make a soccer team and the winner gets to make the rule?
Yeah, they have like, it's a bunch of angry people dressed in all black. They're making shields out of, cooler tops and trash can lids, like foam swords. They basically look like they're LARPing, but then some of them have guns and Molotovs. But it's like,
and shivs.
Hey, we're out of Molotovs. What are you guys thinking about doing today? Well, I always wanted to play soccer. Do you think we can get a couple of comrades together? That's what they said in the article. Comrades. So you got this is Antifa is taking
Comrade.
Antifa is taking a break from its usual goal of combating fascism on the long-suffering streets of Portland to instead tackle each other in its very own soccer league. The newly formed Antifa FC, a football club, recently posted flyers to get at least 4 teams of 7 comrades to confront each other for an inaugural match right in the troubled Oregon City at 6 p.m. Wednesday. The league's logo is a soccer player performing an athletic overhead bicycle kick superimposed over Antifa's trademark iron front symbol of 3 arrows pointing down to the left. Get fucking ready, grab your cleats and your gas mask. One of the local Antifa chapters to sign up tweeted of his excitement. Just kidding, it added, riot gear reference, admitting, I think. The chance to take shots for this quickly gained fans. The 88 wannabe soccer stars signing up. I want to see these 88 people that lined up to try out. What if if it paid good, what if they had like superstars? You know, I know you don't like a lot of the players.
Cup.
Yeah, they just stacked the team. You know, they're like, whoa, Antifa FC. I didn't know they had Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. They're like, what's their salary cap over at Antifa? A few billion. They just start balling out. This is insane, though.
Where are they practicing?
Probably in Portland.
That's
What if they just go all in with the soccer and they're like, hey, you guys are supposed to be burning the city, and they go, we have a game tomorrow, Randy. We have a game tomorrow. All right. We don't have time to burn down the city. What if I tear my ACL? I'm the only one starting.
Just leave the pile of bricks over there, and I'll get to it when I can.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll happen. Just wait.
Oh my gosh. They said that they have people keeping watch around the perimeter to make sure that the event stays safe.
So they're protecting the Antifa soccer match?
Yeah, someone wrote, stay safe, stay dangerous, and watch some soccer and nutmeg a Nazi.
Are they protecting Antifa from Antifa?
This is so crazy. We have a ref, and you better be nice to him, please. Oh my gosh. Well, this is the world we live in.
Just another day, right?
Yeah.
2021 means nothing anymore. A new year.
I was no one cares anymore. I was at Staples, and they were like, sorry, you can't print anything. We're out of ink. I go, this is Staples. She goes, I know, it's crazy. I go, yeah. I go, can't you just grab ink from one of the shelves? She goes, no, those are different printers. I go, well, what are these printers? She goes, these ones are different than the ink that we sell. I go, oh, so you're selling people the shit stuff, and you guys are keeping all the good equipment behind here, and you're out of ink for the good equipment. She's like, yeah, due to coronavirus. I go, enough with the due to coronavirus. Yeah, due to coronavirus, I didn't break and I slammed into the back of you due to COVID.
The lamest excuse ever.
Oh, it's just fucking so annoying.
They're supposed to be the office supplies depot.
Yes.
But they're clearly not. Boycott Staples.
Oh, yeah, we got a boycott Walmart going on, too, now. Now they, bash some guy on Twitter. Who knows? We have a UFO sighting. Multiple witnesses spot a UFO over Hawaiian island of Oahu. So this is immediately, this was January 2nd. I think a few other people were posting about, how it's like immediately happening, the UFO phenomenon.
I mean, we see more and more articles coming out. And
yeah,
that's like the end all be all, right? Like if aliens just came out, that's it. There's no going back to a normal society. People are gonna lose their shit.
Well, that's for sure. So my thing was like, okay, so they have UFOs all over the news now, right? But no one was listening to Cletus and fucking Dale 20 years ago. If you lived in a trailer, this is the thing. How people take you seriously when it comes to aliens and UFOs is what's your living situation? Okay, if you live in a trailer in Mississippi and you go, I seen 2 saucers. They came down and they picked me up and shook me like a dog. And they go, yeah, all right. Yeah, all right, Cletus. All right, hey, yeah, Cletus is drinking again, it seems. You know, hope he's not hitting his wife anymore. But if you live in a beach house in Oahu and go, whoa, is that a UFO? People were like, yo, did you guys hear fucking Steve saw a UFO, dude? And it makes the news. Okay, that's how that's how you know it's an agenda. Or they just don't give a shit about you.
It's
unless you're in a mansion.
When the mainstream media starts putting news out about it, then you should be suspicious. And the people in Mississippi, like in bumblefuck areas, are the people that are most likely to actually be abducted because they're in bumblefuck. No one's going to be abducted in New York City.
Right.
Like, you can't.
Well, not from the sky.
Not from the. Maybe by
but definitely in a van or an alleyway. So, you know, especially now, the way they're just jumping on cars and breaking. New York is fucking chaos right now. From what I've been seeing, I'm not there. Yeah. You know, I talked to Nick and I was like, man, if you ever want to get out of there, I'm like, come to Florida. He goes, it actually makes me proud to be in the city again, that it's so violent. He goes, it's like, woo, yeah, now it's got its grit back.
Yeah, it feels like New York.
Oh, my gosh.
I wanted to go, but you're like...
Go where?
Like, walk around the city.
Right now?
Yeah, when you came to get me.
Oh, you're out of your mind.
People still go. Like, during the day I would go, not at night.
Yeah, but why even bother? You can't
Just
even...
to see.
You can't
like,
even eat
inside. All the destruction and how different...
I think that would be sad.
Ran through the city.
Nah, I'd rather have, you know, I'm grateful for the time I was there, and you know, if it comes back and
you gotta see it up at the highs and the lows.
I'm good. I like seeing people at their highs.
You gotta see it all.
Yeah. So what were we talking about?
I don't know. Check your notebook.
No, my notes are empty.
Oh, we talked about everything?
No, I was talking about the UFOs. So I was saying, so they're supposedly, you know, they were gonna declass everything again 2020, but the virus happened, and then they're saying, okay, like we'll do it 2021. This is gonna go over some people's heads when I say they and them, like, you know who I'm talking about.
I feel like your followers are on board with what you say.
A small percentage. Some people just, you know, oh, keep scrolling for that one. You know, oh, that's not a comedy sketch. Okay. You know. But man, I don't know. Is this going to be the year of aliens? Because we watched that one.
I hope so.
What was it? Something of the fifth kind?
The Stephen Greer one.
Yeah, where he was saying that.
The second.
Back in 2000, like right before 9/11, they're like, hey, aliens are real. And then, you know, 9/11 happened and it kind of all got swept under the rug. But I'm like, do you think they're going to try to do it again? And if this year in 2021, they say, hey, guys, aliens are real, you know, here are the UFOs, are we even going to care anymore? Are people even going to give a shit?
I feel like aliens, yes. Finding out Joe Biden is corrupt and
here we go with Republican Nance on the left side here.
Has been a traitor. People don't give a shit about, but aliens.
Yeah, well, no one really cared about the Epstein thing. No one you know.
Yeah, but aliens, I feel like people would go crazy.
I don't know.
Crazy people would go crazy. Like that that radio broadcast that said like, oh, aliens just invaded, they're here. People literally lost their minds.
When was that?
Like decades ago. Like long, long time ago. Maybe like 30s, 40s, 50s. I'm not even so sure. You must have heard about that. You never heard about that?
I didn't know they sent out a signal.
No, it wasn't a signal. So a long, long time ago, when there was just like radios, somebody broadcasted a hoax saying that aliens just invaded. Like they're here, and just made this whole fake radio broadcast. People believed it.
Oh, that's funny.
People committed suicide.
No, that's wild.
People went crazy.
Who does that right away?
People just believed anything that the radio told them.
Aliens are invading, and then you just blow your head off immediately. You don't look outside and look up.
Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's what happened.
That's on you. All right. I don't know.
People believe anything that they like the mainstream media tells them.
Oh, well, we know that.
Yeah, and it even goes back to then.
I don't know. I just feel after this last year, 2021, if they're like, hey, these are aliens, these are their spacecrafts that go faster than the speed of light. People are gonna be like, okay, cool. Well, can you make the aliens work for Uber Eats? Because I'm looking right now and Juanito is 2.9 miles away. And he's been 2.9 miles away for the last 30 minutes. So
yeah,
if we can get the beings from Saturn to deliver, that'd be great. Like that would be as far as people would really care about the aliens.
I feel like some people, like most of the world, I want to say is prepared for it. But then there are a small population that would just not be able to comprehend it.
Yeah. Well, there's a small population that can't even comprehend how to use their, fucking little turn signal when they're making a left.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and that's been there for decades. But so probably the aliens.
Do you think a blinker was in the original Henry Ford Model T?
The first car ever had a blinker?
Henry Ford, yeah.
Let's look it up. This should be something that you look up.
Duck, go. You got the laptop.
I know, but you also have a laptop. It's not the laptop.
I forgot to bring it on.
Well, it's right over there. Don't forget to exit frame for a few seconds. What were we looking at? Did Model T?
Yeah, first blinker. Who thought of the first blinker?
First blinker. Yeah, here's another one. Harvard professor says an alien visited in 2017 and more are coming.
Do you think that this is the
He's
build-up?
talking about the border wall. War coming.
The aliens.
This guy's racist. I don't know. I have no internet. Our Wi-Fi is just trash can juice.
Poopy.
Introduced in the late 1930s.
Sorry.
Turn signals were advertised as the flashway directional signal. The flashing signal worked only on the rear lights.
Oh, so they did come with a blinker.
1939, let's say. Huh. Well, that's the one thing about DuckDuckGo is if you accidentally go back, it just completely erases it.
That's a nice feature.
Well, I mean, yeah. If you're at work, but if you're just in your living room, you're like, God, dang, I got to retype it. Well, anyway, guys, girls, thanks for being here. Episode 31 of In the Hall.